Today I'll be doing my end of July 2020 presidential United States election prediction. Let's start with the safe states on the Democratic side, which include Washington, Oregon, California, Illinois, New York, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, DC, and surprisingly, Virginia, Colorado, New Mexico, because they are trending blue and Biden's already outperforming Hillary the way she was in 2016. So, I mean, she got not that much more than Trump in all of these states in 2016. And since Biden's outperforming her, you can only expect the margin to get wider and wider. Also Hawaii, but that's not a surprise. Maine for sure, except for 2nd District, which I will not be doing because I am lazy. Safe states on the Republican side include North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, South Dakota, most of Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi. Actually, not Mississippi. We'll talk about that in a minute. Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, and Indiana. That gives the Republicans 97 electoral votes and the Democrats 213. Oh, also, no, I already filled all of them in. The likely Democratic states include Nevada and New Hampshire for the same reasons I have Vermont, Colorado, and New Mexico as safe states. Same for Minnesota. Those are the only... actually, no, Florida. Florida, Biden is just expanding his lead up more and more. Trump was ahead by 15 points in senior voters in across the country, and that's a large population of Florida. But now Biden's ahead by 5 points, making a 20-point shift towards Biden. And there's been more polls with like Florida at 10 to 13%. Today was a 13, or today or yesterday there was a 13% poll for Biden. It was huge. He crossed the 50% mark. That's all he needs to win. But that's Florida. It's a likely blue. If especially the election were held today, I think it'd be safe blue. Actually, we're not gonna expect that to narrow up. Actually, that's why we're putting Minnesota as a lean. And no, we'll keep it. Because right now, my prediction would be that. Nebraska's 2nd District is a likely, but there was only one poll, so this is just based off the data we have. Trump won it in 2016, but I don't know how much he won it by. But yeah. Alaska. Oh, today we're not going to do any tilt states because it's pointless, because tilt literally means lean, and the light blue, the light blue like that and the light red, both, I keep saying, both of them just, it doesn't work. Oh my god, I forgot I was saying, I'm so sorry. But, no, Alaska is a likely red state due to the polling. However, the polling is similar to what it was in 2016, and Trump won it by over 15. Actually, I think 14.7 points. But Alaska is polling really close. But again, it was already doing that in 2016. It's not like anything's changed. It's a really hard state to poll as well. We're making Mississippi a likely state because of a very, very, very increased black turnout. You can really expect this to narrow up over the next 3 decades. Don't expect it to go blue anytime soon, but Mississippi, rapidly growing more Democratic. Same with South Carolina. There was a poll where Trump was ahead by 4, and there was one where he was ahead by 12, both in different months. But in the newest poll, he's ahead by 4. So it's really narrowing up there, especially with Lindsey Graham, one of the current senators there, being very unliked, up for re-election this year in November. We might do a video on Lindsey Graham or all the senators elections. Oh, and gubernational and all that. But yeah, you can expect South Carolina is likely. Wisconsin as a lean because of polling. I mean, that's the only data we have on Wisconsin. We don't know much. Not a lot of moving voters there. It's a very stubborn state. Trump managed to pierce through the blue wall, the Rust Belt, in 2016, but we do not expect that to happen again, especially with Michigan. I almost struggle to put it at a strong state. There was polls where Trump was ahead in the whole entire Rust Belt, and Georgia, Texas, North Carolina, all that kind of stuff. But it was like a C- rated poll by Spy Projects. I think. I think. Just don't expect. And it was just one poll for those states. That's it. They even had the first poll in a while that Biden's been ahead in Iowa, but we're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep Iowa as a lean red, and we're gonna do the same for Mississippi for the same reason. Biden was ahead by the same amount in Missouri, and keep in mind Obama almost won that state by 1% or less in 2008, and he even took over Indiana for 4 years. I mean, that's crazy. I am gonna make one change on this. Ohio is now a lean blue. New data, disapproval. It tends to vote for the right candidate, along with Florida. Florida usually goes with the popular voted candidate. Did not in 2016, obviously, but it usually does. Florida's only gotten one election wrong in the past 50 years. Ohio's gotten none. It's gotten none wrong in the past 70 years. That's like 7 full decades of Ohio being consistent with the election winner. Pennsylvania, Biden's home state. No, birth state, not his home state, I don't think. Maybe his home state. I don't know that much about him. But Pennsylvania, likely blue, polling 8 to 13 points, like Florida is for Biden right now. We'll keep them as the same category, along with Michigan and Minnesota. Even though Minnesota shows an above 10-point safe margin, Minnesota's going to narrow up, and we can definitely expect that. Trump only lost it by 1.5 points in 2016. Oh, actually, there is another change. I'm putting North Carolina as a lean red, just based on new polling, and Trump's going back to where he was before the pandemic now. Things are starting to settle down. We're about to get into a real election, people. It's just North Carolina. I always thought it was going to go red anyway. I also thought Ohio was going to go red, but now I think it's going to go blue. We don't know. I'm going to keep updating this. There's going to be 3 election predictions every month. Let's fill in Georgia and Texas. There was a poll where Biden was ahead by 5 in Texas and 4 in Georgia yesterday or the day before, but do not definitely expect this to go to Trump. I just don't think they could. Give it a month or 2 for me to figure out, though. I almost wanted to put these as blue this time. Yeah. In Arizona, I still think will tilt/lean to the Democrats in 2016. So this is my final July 2020 presidential United States election prediction. Soon we might do senators, gubernatorial, House. We might even do the House map. That will take like an hour to record, like an hour of recording. I don't know yet, but I got a lot in store for this, so just stay tuned. Bye.